Here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And a new season is officially underway. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And that misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
0-1.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here on opening day. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One ball, two strike.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the inside corner for called strike three. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
Swings through that.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Mookie Betts now. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Roberto Clemente. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. And we're back. New inning getting started. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Inside. And that's ball one. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches. Batting sixth in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Popped up right side. Betts makes the catch, inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's Trevor Story now. Just missed.
1-0.
And That's off the outside edge. And now 2-0.
No strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one catches the zone, and it's 2-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. And digging in for Philadelphia. 10. Simmons. Chop to third. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Carlos Delgado. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foul ball there.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
May comes set. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
High fly ball down the left field line. Simmons makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. Bases empty with 2 away. Jamer Candelario stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one down the line, but that rolls foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Simmons under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the Phillies DH, Ralph Kiner. Santana back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Puts it away for the out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Terry Pendleton.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Popped up. Torres brings it in. 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Mookie now. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That's to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 outs, bases full. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. And that one in the air center field. And that ends the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the 4th. Here's Yordan Alvarez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
May delivers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, here's Story now. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. And now for the Phillies, Ted Simmons. Torres to Elliott, second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Carlos Delgado getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him. And we're back. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Torres, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Delgado steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Clark at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Line drive, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Ralph Kiner. Pitch misses there, 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Terry Pendleton stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The other way, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball. On the ground. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. 1 for 2. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
And fouled off. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here on opening day.
1 and 2.
That one just misses. Now 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. May fires. They say you win.
0 and 2.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Big Red picks up the K. Next to hit for Arizona, Jamer Candelario. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. It's 3-0. And that is out of play. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. And he takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Mookie Betts. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now for the Phillies, Roberto Clemente. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Wade Boggs. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And it's fouled away. Fouled off left side. 1 out, base is empty. And delivers outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strike. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
In the air, right side. Betts should have this one. Nabs it, and there's one away. Bellinger up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Oh.
Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Gleyber Torres. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pitching to the Diamondbacks, number 1, Ryan.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Outside corner. Got him. Bottom of the 7th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one is lifted in the air. Clark. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Carlos Delgado.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Kiner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The D-backs leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, we're at the top of the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. May back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. So up next, Max Clark.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 65.
And there's a strike.
That was straight queso
strike.
right there.
Soto goes 6'1", 235 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got him. And there are 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and he breaks his bat. No play. That's an infield single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. And now they've got some speed on first. So
Ellie on the move. Pitches low. Man, save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Coming home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. but now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Towards first, but it kicks foul. Center field. Williams sizes this one up, brings it in, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the eighth, and now Terry Pendleton.
Arizona, number 43, Jonathan Loisaga.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line to left. Fair ball. Safely into second. He's got a double. Throw is high and over his head. And they got him. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires. Bernie Williams stands in for the Phillies. That one ripped. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Struck him out looking. Here's Wade Boggs now. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Rips that one to right. Tatis makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the ninth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Carlos Santana.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. That one drilled left field. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Judge rips that one. Raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And we're back. Here's Trevor Story. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strike.
This one smacked out to left center. Reaching down and makes the grab. He's 2 outs away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ted Simmons. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. Not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Fought off foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Big spot here. Bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. And now for the Phillies, Terry Pendleton. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone. Ball game. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Phillies walk it off and win it 4-3. And the final. Ready to go now, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bernie Williams. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Santana hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Wade Boggs. Clark makes his way towards it, puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, David Ortiz.
First, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Ripped on a line, brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the slider just misses. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 strike.
Candelario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs. And a base hit up the middle. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's 1st and 2nd with 2 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Candelario headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Headed for the plate. In to score from first, and they take a 2-run lead.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ryan Roberts now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's even up.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Varitek makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Ted Simmons. Swings through that.
A 3-0 lead is
One
great,
strike.
but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
No, that's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he's out on the
He's
tag.
out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Cueto goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The tag, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Mookie Betts. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back here at Chase Field, and here's the rookie center fielder, Max Clark. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and that turns the lineup over.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets.
Runner on the goal. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Remember, Burns won the Cy Young Award in 2020. Runner goes again. In the
1-2.
dirt. Clark into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So digging in, Jamer Candelario. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses at the initial
0-1.
offering. Late with the swing there.
0-2. Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now back.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's out to center field. Williams squeezes it, and that is that. On to the third inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ralph Kiner. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball.
You know,
1
these
strike.
Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little
1.
over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Brendan Donovan now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Varitek stands in for the Phillies. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball.
That's a foul ball.
Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now it's going to be Carlos Santana. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first in time to get him. 1 away and the strikeout. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Doubled his first time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the out. Tatis runs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Throw to second, tag, out at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That one missed. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Wade Boggs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. He's got it. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Ted Simmons. Runner on the go. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. Back here in the desert, bottom 4, and now the big-time power threat, Ryan Roberts. There's a strike.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Guerrero at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Ball. 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Hauls it in for the out. Max Clark will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air to left center. Kiner settles under it. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Mookie digs in here. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Betts, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now for the Phillies, Ralph Kiner. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 3-1. So 2 down. Digging in, Brendan Donovan. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Into the dive, and he got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 65.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that skips in the dirt.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Williams moving under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jeimer Candelario. And first offering is fouled off. Soto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Yordan Alvarez. Betts. Off balance speed. There's 1. Relay to Delgado in time. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Clark in position. Makes the grab. 1 down. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bernie Williams. 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Candelario snags it for the 2nd out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Wade Boggs. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. David Ortiz stands in for the Phillies. Laser could be trouble. Boggs around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay in there safely.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And the strategy of winning a ball game when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches.
Now this one gets through. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Delgado swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for
Luke Weaver takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses. Gosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second with one away. And here comes Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Good job to fight that one off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
3-2.
Tatis, the runner at second with one away. Chases that one out of the zone. That's out number two. Brian Roberts, the next to hit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. He was late there. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
And there's a ball. This one high in the air to left center. Kiner sizing this one up. And that's the inning. Back here in the desert, new inning getting started. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Mookie Betts down on strikes. Now the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
And he blows that one by him at 100. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that quickly 2 away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the third out. And we're back, set for the last half of the seventh. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Matt Brash.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one upstairs, ball one. That clips the corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. And one gone. And here is Max Clark. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. Kiner hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one at triple digits.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the 8th. Leading off, Jason Varitek. And that one fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Stepping in, Bernie Williams. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Clark trying to track this one down. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And this one is tied. A run scores on the play. Ortiz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Ted Simmons. Pickoff move to second. And he dives back in safely. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Late on that fastball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jamer Candelario. Brash back to work. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
That's the ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, and it stays fair. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now Yordan Alvarez.
1 ball, no strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And misses inside. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That one missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Carlos Santana now at the plate. Known for his late inning heroics. In the air, left field, down the line. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot.
Bobby Milner into the game,
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
No, he held up. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. With the go-ahead run standing at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets down, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score easily. 4-3, they take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs. Runners on the move. And down on strikes he goes. We go to the 9th. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
Number 30.
First pitch just misses. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now it's Mookie Betts. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 3.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitter's
got him swinging. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ralph Kiner. He's already homered in this game. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Late swing fouled off. This could end it. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at ML.